Acharya Shankara said in Drg Drsy Viveka, verse 5, nodeti, nāstametyeşā, vṛddhim yati, kşayam, svayam vibhātyathānyāni, bhāsayet sādhanam vinā. This consciousness does not rise and does not set, that is immortal. It does not increase or decay, that is immutable. It shines by itself and it illuminates others without any aid. Birth of any object means it does not already exist, and as it already existed, this consciousness is unborn. Similarly, death is the cessation of existence, which is not possible for consciousness. Hence, it is immortal. No one can see his own birth and death, because it is the final moment of prior non-existence and the first moment of posterior non-existence. Consciousness, which witness both birth and death, exists in all three periods of time, that is, past, present and future. vṛddhim 4:36 says, Atmaiva asya jyotirbhavati, atmanaivyayam jyotishaste palite karma kurte vipalyetiti. The self serves as his light. It is through the light of the self that he sits, goes out, works and returns. Kathopanishad 2:15 says, Tame bhantam anubhati sarvam, tasya bhāsā sarvam ivam vibhāti. All this world gets illuminated only in the consciousness of the self. Verse 6 says, Chit chhaya avesto buddho bhanam dhestu duvidhaistha ek ahankrtiranya syat antahkaran rupni. The intellect appears to be conscious on account of the reflection of consciousness present in it. That intellect is of two kinds. One is the ego and the other is inner instrument, that is mind, intellect, memory, etc. There is a difference in the self and inert objects, and inert objects are also of different kinds. Self is immaculate and homogeneous, as said in Gita 5:19, Nirdosam hi samam brahma, whereas inert objects are at different levels. Diamond and coal both are made of carbon, yet one shines brilliantly and other appears dull. Objects differ in their subtlety, which is measured by their pervasiveness. Inert objects, including body, pervade their own form. Mind is subtler than the body, which pervades beyond objects. Gross body manifests existence aspect of the self only, whereas subtle body manifests both existence and consciousness. Pure light cannot be seen. It can be observed only while illuminating objects. Consciousness is reflected as the light of intelligence. Mind which reflects consciousness are of two kinds. First is ego or I consciousness, and second is inner instruments like mind, intellect, memory, etc. Mind becomes sinner or saint, but the self is neither a sinner nor a saint. It remains ever immaculate. Verse 7 says, Chhaya ahankar yorekcham taptaya pind vanmatam tad ahankar tadatmyat dehas chetan tam agat. It is considered by the wise that the identity of the reflected consciousness and the ego is like that of the heated iron ball. That identified ego, in turn, due to identification with the body, illumines the body. The filament of a bulb has no light and luminosity has no form, yet we perceive a glowing filament. Due to their connection, a heated iron ball takes the color and touch of the fire, and fire takes the form and weight of the iron ball. This is called mutual superimposition. Gross body do not have the capacity to reflect consciousness. It gets sentiency through the subtle body, that is ego. It is like water in a pot, which when put on fire gets heated indirectly through the medium of the pot. Ego is the medium through which light of consciousness gets transmitted to the inert body. Due to mutual superimposition, inert body becomes sentient and unattached self becomes attached with pleasure and pain of the body. The imposition of character of one object on the other object, anya adhyas, e tasmin tad buddhi, or superimposition of an object and its knowledge onto another object, that is in fact not of that character. It is called adhyas or superimposition.